What's up everybody, it's Broken Bones here and welcome to Broken's Bedrock tutorial. Today we're going to be showing you how to make this super simple two-way minecart station. On KrustyKraft, the realm that I play on, I designed this in survival mode. I was so confident that I could build this, I didn't even test it in creative first. But the other day, just yesterday actually, I had an idea of how to make it fully automatic. So now this thing is fully automatic, and as you can see, the rail carts just keep coming and going, and out the back I've wired them up to do that. So that's not part of the redstone that makes this thing work, that's just something that I did for demonstration. And without all that extra wiring that I use for decoration, this is the redstone that actually makes it work. This is so simple. It's a couple of repeaters, a couple bits of redstone, and there's almost nothing underneath. And to use this minecart station is super easy. All you have to do is hop in, press the button in the direction that you want to go, the minecart track will take you in that direction, and then when you come back, your minecart will break and get put back into the system. So no matter which direction you choose, if you press the left button, the minecart will go left, and if you press the right button, the minecart will go right. So as you can see, this build is super simple, and with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. Material list will be down in the description. And before we get started, I've removed the facade to kind of show you guys how small this thing really is. It's really only 5 blocks wide from cactus to cactus. However, cactuses need an air block on the side, so technically I'm calling this build 7 blocks wide. You will need 7 blocks from side to side, but around back, if this is your wall right here where your wall is, literally all you need is 2 blocks out the back and that's it, and 2 blocks underneath. It's really small. With this build, you can throw it anywhere in your base. You do not need to chunk align it. You do not need to sub-chunk align it. You can throw it anywhere that fits your base. So with that being said, you need to pick your location for your minecart station, and then you're going to come right to the middle. You're going to go ahead and slap in your dispenser. This is where your minecarts are going to be coming from, so you definitely want to make sure you have that in the right position. Next, we need to go ahead and come in the front right here. We're going to go ahead and break that block, and we're going to break the block underneath it, and we're going to go ahead and break some blocks right here. Then go ahead and grab yourself a dropper. You're going to face that facing up into this dispenser. Then you're going to come right here into this area and place another one facing into that dropper. Once you have that done, go ahead and replace these blocks and then break the 2 blocks above your dispenser right here. Grab 2 buttons. You're going to place one there and one there. Then you're going to come through the hole that you just made. You're going to place in a couple blocks just like this. You're going to break that one out. Over here, we need one down there. And then over here, we need to do the same thing. We need to come up just like that. We're going to put redstone dust right here in the middle with 2 repeaters on each side just like that. And now that should work anytime you press these buttons. You should see that light up. And then we're going to put a redstone torch there. So anytime you press this button, this dispenser is going to light up when that button releases. Next, come right back out front. We're going to place in it 2 powered rails right there and right there. And we need to power this block that rail is standing on. So go ahead and break this block. You're going to come down below. Go ahead and get yourself below the farm. And then underneath this dropper here, go ahead and place yourself in a block with a redstone torch on top. And you should see that powers that rail, which is exactly what we want to do. So then from there, we need to go ahead and place a block there and a block there, and then break that one out in the middle. Over here, we're going to place in a repeater just like that with some redstone dust on top. And you should see that redstone torch right here powers that redstone dust, which now powers everything, and that is now off. So now that you have this in, let's go ahead and test it really quick before you move forward. Go ahead and open up this dispenser, place one minecart inside, go ahead and take this minecart and place it on top of that track. You should be able to press this button, that minecart will move, and then when it's all done, another one will dispense. Once you have that working, then go ahead and skip a block from your dispenser right over here. We're going to break that block out and break another block out right here. We're going to also break these 2 blocks out as well, and then you're going to place a bit of sand right there with a cactus on it, and you also need to break the block behind the cactus over here as well to make sure that doesn't break. And then you're going to do the same thing over here. Skip a block from your dispenser, dig down 1 block, dig the blocks out to the side and in the back, and then go ahead and place in your sand and a cactus. Once your cactuses are in, go ahead and break the 2 blocks right here in front of those, right next to your dropper here, and go ahead and crouch place a couple hoppers into that one, going just like this. And then over here on this cactus, do the exact same thing, but in the other direction, so that way both hoppers are leading into that dropper. Now it's time to connect up your rails. Go ahead and come over here to your cactus, go ahead and place in it 3 rails right there, and then 1 over here, just like that. And then go ahead and place in 3 rails in front of your cactus, just like this, and then a powered rail off to the side just like that. Over here, we're going to place in it 2 powered rails just like this and like that, and then go ahead and place one in the middle, and you'll see that it goes to one of these. It may not go to the right, it may go to the left, it depends on which way you have this thing turned, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to show you guys how to wire it up for both ways. Now we need to power all of our powered rails, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and come right here in between, right where this turn is. Go ahead and come on down. You're going to place a block right here with a redstone torch on that side and a redstone torch on this side. Over here, we're going to do the exact same thing. Break this block out, come down below, place a block in right there, and go ahead and place a redstone torch on both sides. You should see now that all your powered rails are now powered, and right here in the middle, we need to work on this one next. We need to power this one, and we need to do that depending on which way it's going, because it's always going to go to one direction. So whatever direction your rail is in, if you want to double check it, go ahead and place it in there. Ours is going to the right, yours may go to the left, it doesn't matter. And we're going to go ahead and mark it. So we're going to know that this is our side right here. So we're going to go ahead and mark that right there just to keep track of that, because now what we're going to do is we're going to come down below, go ahead and break this block. We're going to come down below here. We're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks and break that one out, and we're going to place a redstone torch on top, and you'll see that your rail has now changed direction. But we need to wire up this side, and the reason being is because it's going to normally going in this direction. So we don't need to do anything to go in that direction, whatever direction it is going for you. We need to make something happen in the direction that it's not going. So whatever direction it's not going in, that's the side that we need to wire up next. And to do that, you need to go behind the button in the direction in which your rail is not going. So for us, it's not going to the right, so we're going to come behind the right button. We're going to come right behind this block right here, which that repeater is going into. We're going to come down below by a block just like that and place some redstone dust in there like so. We're going to go ahead and place a block on the side of this sand block right there, and also on the side of this block right there next to that redstone. And we're going to place a repeater in here on 2 ticks. Then what we need to do now is we need to come down below that block, go ahead and place a block down there, and then you're going to bring that all the way over to this right here. So we need to actually come down 1 more block just like this, and then we're going to come out here just like this and kind of make a little 2x2 just like that. Go ahead and place yourself in a repeater right there, and then place in redstone dust on top of all of these blocks like that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all the redstone that you have to do. You're almost done. What we need to do now is we need to come over here to your dispenser, go ahead and place in at least 4 minecarts. You'll need at least 4 minecarts to make the system work. Then we're going to need some stairs. Go ahead and place some stairs in right on top of your hoppers. Place in a block over there and another block over there. On the end of your powered rails, place in a temporary block just for testing. And now we're ready to test. So what we're going to do is we're going to press this button. Nothing should happen except the minecart should dispense. And then if we press it again, you should see that the minecart goes in that direction and returns to its station. If you press this button, it goes in that direction and returns to its station. And it doesn't matter which order you press these in. If you want to go right twice, or even 3 times, it doesn't matter. You can go any direction that you want in any order that you want. So it should work in any direction, just like you're seeing right here. And no matter how many times you press the button, you should always see another minecart redispense, no matter how many times you use it. So now, if that's all working for you, go ahead and button up your floor, go ahead and repair these areas, go ahead and get rid of these temporary blocks and hook up your minecart tracks to these. And then you're going to come up over here, go ahead and come up by a couple blocks and bring that all the way across. And do the same thing right here all the way to there. So now you're left with this nice facade. Get rid of your marker, go ahead and patch this up, go ahead and place in some blocks right there and right there. And if you want to, go ahead and throw yourself 2 more stairs right there. And then one thing I kind of like to do is just to brighten up the area with a torch. It actually doesn't look that bad. I actually like the way it looks with a torch right there. And if you wanted to wire this up to do exactly what it's doing right now, just to kind of confuse your friends and have a little bit of fun, all you need to do there is to have a detector rail on the side that powers a piston, and that piston is going to have a redstone block that powers a bit of redstone that goes all the way to the block that the button is on. And so you just have the left rail power the right button, and then you have the right button power the left rail. And as you can see, whenever the right side goes off, it powers the left side, and whenever the left side goes off, it powers the right side. So it's really not that hard, and it's really fun to watch. You'll definitely need more than 4 minecarts for this, though. You'll definitely need 6. Let me know down in the comment section what your friends think of this thing. This thing is actually pretty cool. A lot of my friends are jealous of it, so let me know if your friends are jealous too. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. And if you did, smack the like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Take it easy, everybody.